Alrighty, guys, this is the final part. I'm only gonna make a 1 hour video, guys, and I'll end this video here. Give me a sec, guys. I'm gonna go get a cup of water. Don't hate me, I'm saying. Sit there if you don't want to wait. Yeah, man, that's how crazy of a buzz you're looking at for my documentary, man, and my movie too. For the movie, everyone will get beer too, but the movie it won't be as bad because not everyone will get their not everyone will get their movie. Not everyone will get the movie the same day. Some people might get it the next day, and so it won't be as bad, but it'll still be crazy, obviously. The chances are that if the people who live next to each other in that one city are going to get their movie on the same day, right? Yeah, man, you look at something crazy. Like every city will be packed. Like all the stores and like beer stores will be packed now for my movie, my doc. Something crazy, man. Look at something worldwide crazy. Yeah. Hence why give the actors VIP for they get the VIP for the posters and the mugs. They get their free posters and mugs, their free merch, and they get their free movie. Their free nice like 8K Blu-ray box set will get mailed to their house. Amazon, my team will let Amazon know, and you mail all the 8K Blu-ray box sets to all the crewmen and all my actors and my 17 me and VJ. We get the free copy of the movie. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Peter gets his nice 8K Blu-ray in the mail. The actors will get their 8K Blu-ray in the mail around the same time. Probably maybe a good week before, a couple days before everyone else. They get the VIP. They'll get it around the same time, pretty much, right? But they all get a free copy of the movie. Me and VJ will pay for it through the budget, obviously. Cost me a good, I don't know, 300K, whatever it is. 300,000 to give 300, 400 grand to give everyone a free copy of the movie. It's pocket change, I can easily afford it. Peter gets his nice AKB box set. It's arrived. He's all excited. You know what I'm saying? I know, he put money into a nice IMAX theater at his house. Peter orders food for his family, and they watch the movie. Holy shit, this movie's sick. Yeah, I have his copies, bear in Hollywood. Like he gets this nice AK Blu-ray box set. Yeah, something nice, man. Even though the theatrical experience is cooler, obviously, AK, AK Blu-ray is like, 4K Blu-ray is fucking unheard of. Like, I can only imagine how unheard of AK. You're looking at something unheard of. AK Blu-ray looking at an amazing experience, man. With your theater system, it looks like amazing for the what for the look at something amazing for the movie. Yeah, man. Look at something amazing for the movie. Yeah, man. My doc will almost be as good as my movie. My movie will be better, obviously, but my documentary will be almost as good as my movie. Look at an amazing documentary. You guys will be excited to see that too, obviously. My documentary looks like amazing. $10 million budget doc, the most expensive documentary ever made. You're looking like an independent movie cameraman, something unheard of. Slow motion, nice music, yeah. You guys are gonna get to see the glimpse of me and VJ's life, obviously behind the scenes, a glimpse of it. You're like, holy shit, we missed out on I and VJ's life. We missed out on like 4 or 5 years of her life, yes, and you only got a glimpse of my life from the documentary. You're gonna feel like shit on, man. I wish I could live with I and VJ, experience that family with them, and live that billionaire life with them. Yeah, but you're left behind. You're not saved, obviously. You're abandoned from my glory, and you're not part of my billionaire life. You're left behind. One reason why you guys will feel like shit too is because me and VJ are living the billionaire life. Obviously, we're famous. We're living that. We're famous. Spoken Hollywood beauty. We're also living the billionaire life. Whereas, what? We're living the billionaire life, obviously. That's why you guys don't feel like shit, obviously. I wish I could live with Ivan and VJ and live that life with them, but you can't. You're left behind. You're not a part of my life. You're safe. You would have been a part of my life had you opened the door for me, but you're stupid, obviously. You chose to lock the doors for me because you see hell and keep me behind the scenes. And now when I'm king, it's all behind the scenes. So what did you gain by doing this, world? You're fucking stupid people, man. What did you gain by doing this? What did you gain by doing this, world? Some singer? Yeah. Let's talk contracts. I'll talk for a good 25 minutes here around there, and I'll end the video here. I don't feel like making a longer video. I'll do a 1 hour video. Yeah, so Peter, I'm going to pay him his 85 million base salary out of my pocket, which is like 106 million his own money. That's a good paycheck. $100 million contract for Peter. That's a good paycheck for him. 60 million in his bank. That's a good paycheck for Peter. And I'll give him 0.6% of the profits or a flat $415 million of the royalties. You'll most likely choose a flat 4. Ivan, just give me the flat 415. Yeah, you sign your 500 million Canadian deal for the Zanus project. That's a good deal for Peter Jackson. As what he doesn't make that in Hollywood. This is double what he made for Lord of the Rings. And I gave him that. You're making 500 million, Peter, in free. When I offer Peter that contract, he might perhaps cry, obviously, because he knows in Hollywood, for him to sign that kind of deal, he has to pay over price for that. Was Ivan gave me 500 million. Holy shit, Ivan's clean. He's paying me 500 million in free cash. I don't have to pay for this. No, Peter, you don't have to pay for it. It's free. Free millions. All I ask is that you work hard for me. No, work harder for me because I gave him his freedom, obviously. Because Peter's greedy, he's gonna ask for more money. I'm like, Peter. I said your name 3 times. No, I'm not giving you $700-800 million royalties. You're fucking greedy, man. You know what I'm saying? Peter, like, why do you like doing this? Why do you like taking all the money for yourself and leaving all the actors with peanuts? Why do you like doing this for your movies, Ivan? Yeah, but Ivan, you're greedy too. You're doing the same thing. You're taking all the billions and you're giving all of us peanuts. Yeah, because I'm the son of God. You're not worth my royalties. But even though I'm taking all the treasure myself, Peter, I'm sharing a treasure with all you guys. Would you like taking it all for yourself? You don't share shit. Because you're fucking greedy, man. You take it all for yourself, man. Ivan, I want like $800 million. Peter, it's not fair that you make $800 million. These actors are making way less. It's not fair to them. You're already making way more now. I'm not going to do with that. You're not worth $800 for my movie, Peter, in royalties. Yeah, but I'm a big director. Yes, that's why I'm paying you for $400 million, $450 million in royalties. That's what you're worth. You're not worth $800 of my money, Peter. You rip me off. I'm not gonna sign you to a fucking $900 billion deal, Peter. You're fucking crazy, man. But Peter will guarantee try and push for that billion, 900, 800 million range for the royalties. I'm like, no, Peter, because he wants like 400 or 500 million in his bank. Peter, he's greedy, obviously. He wants a nice piece of that pie because he's greedy. Yeah, I want to be sent to that because he's greedy. Obviously, I want to be sent to this. I'm saying, I want to be sent to this. I want to be sent to the 1%. Yeah, Peter, if I give you $800, you're taking all the 1% for yourself, pretty much. And I'll end up going way over 1%. No, and I'm only giving about 1% away to sharing 1% with you and all the actors. I'm not going to do like that. You get your 415 million cut of the 1%, and the rest goes to the actors in my 17. I'm not going to let you take all that pie for yourself because you're greedy. You want, I want the whole 1%, man. Give it all to me because he's greedy, obviously. He wants like 800 million in his bank. He's greedy, obviously. Give $1 billion to me, Ivan. I'm saying, like, Peter, no. You're greedy. I know you're greedy. You took the whole thing for yourself for Lord of the Rings. I'm not going to do my that. Stop being greedy, Peter. Stop it, man. They'll eventually accept my deal. Really, Ivan, it's a deal. It's a deal, Ivan. I'm saying you're very generous. I'm saying I don't even make this in Hollywood. Yes, that's a good deal. That's a good deal for Peter, Ivan. We're just being assholes. Yeah, you're being greedy. You're being assholes. Stop it. You're being greedy. You're being assholes. Stop it, Peter. You're being greedy, man. Stop it, Peter. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but Ivan, you're greedy too. You know what I'm saying? Because he's greedy, obviously. You're greedy too, you know what I'm saying? You're making all that money. You're leaving me with peanuts. Yeah, the peanuts I'm paying you is money that you don't make in Hollywood, Peter. I gave you a good deal. And then Mel Gibson, I'll sign him to like a $350 million deal. Pay him flat $280 million, and pay him a $58 million salary. Not as big as Pierce's contract. Pierce's making quite a bit more than him, but he's not as big as Pierce. I'm saying. Mel Gibson will accept the $340 million deal. Oh, that's a good deal. I'll never make this in Hollywood. Yeah, your net worth will jump Mel Gibson to like $500 million plus after this, $600 million plus after you do my movie. Mel Gibson will make a nice like $180 million, $70 million over taxes, $160 million after taxes he'll make. I don't know, 180 million, 170, 160 million Mel Gibson will make after taxes and the rates, right? 150 million Mel Gibson will make, whereas Peter will make like his 300 million because he lives in New Zealand. Whereas Mel Gibson lives in America, I believe, and you have the rates, he'll make a bit less, maybe 140 million Mel Gibson will make after taxes. Peter will make like his like 300 million after taxes because he lives in New Zealand, and New Zealand dollar is not as strong as a Canadian and American dollar. There. That's why Peter is very lucky. Obviously, he'll make even more money in New Zealand money. He'll walk away with his 300 million, like 303, 302, 305 million in his bank after taxes. $300 million which I gave Peter a deal of a lifetime. It's a good deal. It's a good deal for the movie, Peter. My deal for the Zanus project is you get your $500 million deal, and you get $2 million for the release. Ivan, what about $10 million for the releases? I'm like, no, Peter. It's a fucking release. I'm not going to pay you $10 million. You'll rip me off. $2 million is good enough, as you don't make shit for DVD sales and fucking. He might have gotten a piece of DVD sales, maybe, Peter. I don't know, but chances are he didn't get a piece of the DVD sales. He just got a piece of the film, the box office film profits. He got a piece of the box office for the theatrical release, not the DVD sales. Maybe I'm wrong. He might have gotten a piece of the box office DVD sales for Warner Bros. I don't think so. I think Peter only got he got like, I don't know, 8% of the gross for the three movies. The theatrical release for the three movies. And he might have gotten a piece of the game sales and maybe the DVD sales, maybe a little bit of that. Because according to Google, he made 180. According to the book, he made 250. So my guess is Peter made maybe 180 for the three movies, and he made like additional money for maybe the games and the DVD sales, and that came up to $250 million. That's my guess. Or Google is just wrong. I'm gonna trust the source on the book over Google. You see what I'm saying? Because the guy who wrote that book, he had insider information about what happened behind the scenes. He interviewed some of the actors. He interviewed Peter Jackson, and according to the book, Peter made $250 million for Lord of the Rings. I guarantee you, all the Lord of the Rings actors are shocked. Holy shit, Peter made that money? Yeah, he did. You guys already know. You found out, obviously. Guarantee you, when the Lord of the Rings actors found out Peter made that money, they were a little shocked. Obviously, I don't think they really cared. I wouldn't really care. Like if I made like $250K for a movie, and I was a star and someone made $250 million, I feel like shit, obviously. But it wouldn't really bother me that much. Lord of the Rings actors probably didn't care that much, but they were probably a little bit shocked. Holy shit, Peter is a greedy pig. You know what I'm saying? Peter made $250 million and we all made peanuts. Yeah, man. They were shocked of it. They were probably a little bit shocked. Holy shit, Peter's a greedy animal. He took all the treasure for himself. Yeah. Hence why I guarantee you, Peter, while he was filming Lord of the Rings, he kept his lips sealed, man. Yeah, I can't let these actors know I signed this kind of deal. They might get pissed off, yeah. He made his $10 million base, I heard, for the three movies Lord of the Rings. He signed a fat deal, obviously, and he negotiated for a nice piece of the gross, man. Like 8% of the first dollar gross. You think Peter negotiated for the profits? No, he negotiated. If Peter made $250 million, there's no way he negotiated for the profits. As Lord of the Rings only did like $1 billion. Each of the three movies only did about $1 billion. So if you negotiate for the gross profits, he wouldn't have made $250 million. He negotiated for the sales, Peter. 8% of $3 billion is about like around $250 million around there. Peter negotiated for the sales. You know, for the gross sales. So how much money the movie grosses, he took a percentage of that. It's not the profits, the sales. Peter took a good chunk of New Line's profits, obviously. Oh, what the him? He's greedy, obviously. I want to be sent to this. He took the whole thing for himself. Even the Warner Bros. And New Line executives didn't what? They didn't make the kind of money Peter made. No, they probably made like 10 million, 20 million bucks. And they gave all the charity to Peter because it was Peter's movie. And one reason why Peter takes a nice piece of the pie too, because he associates his Wingnut production company with it. So most directors who associate their production company with the studios, they usually get a nice piece of the earnings because it's like their movie, their baby. That's why I'm not gonna have Peter might ask me, Ivan, I'm more than happy to associate my Wingnut production company with your company, Ivan. I'm like, no, Peter. If I do that, you're gonna want more money. I'm not stupid, man. You're right, Ivan. If I associate my company with you, I might push for more money. Yeah, Peter might find a way to get more money out of me. He might find a way to get an $800 million contract. Like, Peter, I don't need your production company for my movie. I have my this movie will be under Sky Source Entertainment, my film studio. I don't need to associate your Wingnut production company with my company, Peter. See what I'm saying? Because Peter might even offer to fund some of the cameras. He might do, hey Ivan, I'm more than happy to take some of my own money and put more money into the cameras if you want. I don't mind taking out a good $1 million and funding more of the cameras on for the movie. You want my Peter? I don't need your money, you know what I'm saying? Because he might want to associate his company with me. Yeah, because I heard for The Hobbit, Peter funded some of the cameras with his own money. Some of the Red Epic cameras he funded with his own money, obviously. A good investment. He knew he would make his money back. Because he signed a nice deal. He knew he'd make his money back, obviously. Like, Peter, I don't need your money. I have my own money. The Zans will be under the Sky Source Entertainment film studio. You're gonna get the copyright. You know what I'm saying? You see the Sky Source logo. You see the menu. You click play. You see the nice Sky Source logo. You know what I'm saying? Sky Source Entertainment. Yeah. The movie starts. It's an amazing movie. Yeah, man. Look at an amazing movie. Yeah, man. With Ivan, yeah, you look at an amazing movie. An amazing movie, yeah, man. An amazing movie. With Ivan, yes. You're looking at an amazing movie. Obviously. Yeah, watch out for Peter Jackson. He's greedy. Mel too. Mel's greedy too. But Mel will accept the $340 million deal. He doesn't make that in Hollywood. Whereas Peter, he made two for the Lord of the Rings, so he's obviously greedy. Because Peter's used to making like those fat contracts, he's a billionaire, he's very big. He's gonna even a $250 million contract is small for Peter. Peter would gladly direct a movie for $250 million, but like that might be a bit small for him. He wants more than that. He's greedy, obviously. And that's why I signed him to a nice $500 million deal. Peter Jackson. Sign him to a nice $500 million deal. That way he works harder for you. He'll work even double harder for me than what he even did with Lord of the Rings. You know, I guarantee Peter will tell me, yeah, Ivan, fuck Hollywood, man. Your company's much better than Hollywood. Yeah, man, I'm gonna work harder for you. Don't worry about Ivan. I'm gonna work much harder for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna work much harder for you, Ivan, because I paid him for money. Money talks. The more money you pay him, the harder he works, obviously. I signed him to a 500 million Canadian deal, which is like 525, 530 in New Zealand money. Massive. You walk away with this 300 million in his bank up there. And his agent will make a good like $30 million after taxes. Peter Jackson. Usually Ash's agent is going to strike you richer too. He's going to make like $25, $30 million after taxes. It's a nice paycheck for an agent. Yeah. All the Hollywood actors' agents are going to have nice paychecks too. They're going to walk away with a nice like 500, 600, 700, 800,000, $900,000 paycheck for the actors' agents. Nice paycheck for an agent, obviously. Do agents in Hollywood make a lot of money? The ones who represent the A-list actors make the dough. They all make their nice like 400, 500, 900, $1 million, $2 million, $3 million off the actors. Whereas the television star actors, they don't make that much. The agents make shitty money for the biggest actors. Because if you make 500K, 600K, you're only going to make like about like 60K or something like that. The agents who represent the biggest actors don't make that much money. Whereas the ones who represent the A-listers make the dough. They make a couple $100,000 to a few $1,000,000. They make a lot of money, those agents. Hence why the Hollywood actors' agents are going to try and ask for a nice piece of the royalties because they want to make the dough. They want to make more money for themselves, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if you sign John Boyega to an $8.9 million contract, you know what I'm saying? John Boyega makes about like $2.9 million after taxes. That agent walked away with a 290,000. That agent want that if what? I don't know, John Boyega makes a good $3.3 million after taxes. That agent made a good like 330 grand off John Boyega. And John Boyega walks away with his $2.93 million check. See what I'm saying? A $290,000 check is a nice paycheck for an agent. And he also the agent also made a couple hundred grand off the royalties, as well as the speaking fees. I don't know if the actor's agent will get a piece of the speaking fees. You're gonna have to. I'm gonna tell the actors, look, guys, I know you're gonna be angry. You have to work this out with your agent, man. If you make 400K off the speaking fee earnings, your agent's probably gonna want a nice 10% of that, or maybe 15-10% of that. The actors are gonna be pissed off because they don't want to give away their money, obviously. Yeah, I make 400 grand. I gotta give like 400K to this fucking 40 grand to this agent. Fuck, they're gonna be pissed. Yeah, but you have to work as other agent. The agents are gonna ask me, Ivan, are you gonna go touring for this? Yeah, I might go touring. Okay, if you go touring, I want a piece of the actor's money, man. You know what I'm saying? Okay, what about the commercial? Ivan, are the actors gonna do commercials? Yes, the actors doing commercials. Yeah, I want a piece of that too. Because the agents are greedy, obviously. Yeah, I want a piece. I want every cent of what the actors. The agents all want every cent of all the actors' earnings. The agents want every cent of all the stars' earnings, and they want every cent of all Peter Jackson's earnings too. Peter Jackson's agent's gonna want every cent of his earnings too, man. You know, Ivan, I want a cent of all of Peter Jackson's earnings. The 2 million re-release, the $500 million deal. I want a 10% of that because the agent's greedy, obviously. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I want a piece of even Peter's commercial money. It's 60. If you pay Peter 60K for the commercial, I want 10% of that because they want to make every cent off Peter. Make a nice 3 grand, 4 grand for yourself. Yeah, they want every cent off every cent of the every cent, every dime on the dollar off Peter Jackson's salary earnings, as well as the actors. And some of the actors might get a bit pissed off about the agents taking a piece. The actors won't get pissed off about the agents taking a piece of their salary earnings or the royalty amount, but they might get a bit pissed off about the commercial money and the speaking fees and the merch deal, the $250,000 merch deal. The actors might get pissed off about that because they want it. We live in a greedy world. These actors all want every cent of that money. They're greedy people, obviously. Yeah, guys, if we go touring, man, you make like something crazy like 350-400K, your agent's gonna want a piece of that. You're gonna have to work this out with your agent, man. You're also gonna have to do your taxes too, obviously. What I can do is I can tell the people, I can tell the yeah, I'm gonna yeah, guys, if you guys make 400K off speaking for your earnings, this is not tax. Obviously, you have to pay your taxes too. Don't forget that, guys. You have to pay your taxes. I'm gonna tell the organizers. Is it possible you can tax us when you give us the amount? No, we can't do that. You're responsible for your own taxes. Okay, fine. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to hire when you guys collect your 350K. You're gonna have to hire an accountant, and you're gonna have to have them do your taxes for you. Have your manager team. Have your because all Hollywood actors, they have small teams, right? Have your your little team there. Have them do the taxes for you. So if you make 400 grand, you owe the government a good like $160,000 in taxes. So you make 240K around there 200, depending where you live, 200, 190, 240K, and your agent's taking 10% of that. Yeah, obviously. So once I collect my royalty checks from the World Tour, if I go touring, I'm gonna have to have my accountant with me. We do all the accountant will do all the taxes for me, my wife, and Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni. Whereas the actors, yeah, I'm like, guys, you're gonna have to hire someone to do the taxes for you. My accountant does not have time to do taxes for all you guys. No, you only do the taxes for me, my wife, and Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni. Whereas you guys have to hire. You can either hire a tax company to do the taxes for you. Okay, I made 400K. How much? Okay, you owe the government a good $160,000. You pay that off, and you're now left with 240K, and you owe your agent 10%. So you pay your agent 24K, and then the rest goes to you. You make your 19,000, whatever it is, 220,000 after taxes when you're agent. Nice paycheck, obviously. Nice fucking paycheck, yeah. It's a good deal for Peter Jackson. Peter will accept my deal, though. I have a deal. I'm just being greedy. Yeah, you're being greedy, Peter. Stop it. You're being greedy, Peter. Stop it. So I'm saying, stop being fucking greedy, man. You're being greedy. I have into deal. I'm saying he accepts my deal, obviously. Peter accepts my deal. Obviously. He shakes hands, we agree to the deal, and I take Peter out to a nice dinner. The doc can be filming this. You're gonna see Peter Jackson's contract. $450 million roll, $450 million of the film profits, of Sky Source film profits, 85 million base salary, 60,000 commercial money, 2 million for the re-release. And I might give him a piece of the merch, perhaps, if he's angry. If Peter's angry, I can give him a flat 40 million off the merch if you want. Sign him to a $540 million Canadian deal, which is like 570 in New Zealand money. So if Peter is very angry, and I sense he's angry, obviously, okay, Peter, you're angry. I'll give you $40 million off the merch. A flat 40, yeah, a flat $40 million off the merch royalties. Is that a good deal for Peter? Ivan, that's a good deal to keep him happy, obviously. Ivan, what about $100 million off the merch? I'm like, no, Peter, I'm not going to sign you to a system deal. You rip me off. $40 million is good enough. If the only way I'll give him $40 million off the merch is if he's really, really angry, he's pissed off because I'm making way more than him. I can give him $40 million off the merch to keep him happy. But chances are he'll be happy. I won't have to do that. He'll be like, Ivan's a deal. This is good enough. I don't make this in Hollywood. Yeah, you don't make this in Hollywood. Some Sarah. Yeah. That's a good deal for Peter Jackson, obviously. Do you think Peter will be greedy? Yes, he'll ask for more money, guaranteed. Because the fact that he took the whole money for The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, he's greedy. Obviously, he's a billionaire too. He's really, really big. He's gonna try and push for a big contract. And Peter Jackson's contract will create a shockwave in the Hollywood industry. As I told you, these directors in Hollywood don't make that kind of money. Even James Cameron doesn't make that kind of money. James Cameron probably makes about maybe a base 25 million, negotiates for maybe 40, 30, 50, 60 million dollars of the royalties. Sometimes maybe around there he negotiates for James Cameron. He doesn't make $500 million in Hollywood, no. All the execs in Hollywood, the producers, the gatekeepers, right? Like Kevin Feige, Kathleen Kennedy, David Zaslav, Bob Chapek, they don't make $500 million in Hollywood, no. They make their like 15, 20 million bucks, 10 million bucks. Kathleen Kennedy probably makes maybe $50, $60 million a year as president of Lucasfilm, and she gets performance bonuses. That's probably the deal she signs. Kevin Feige probably makes around the same thing. He makes maybe his 20 million for each movie, 15 million bucks, 10 million bucks. He negotiates for maybe 15, 25 million of the royalties. That contract's obviously, but they're not the kind of contract Peter signed. It's going to create a shockwave in the Hollywood industry. Holy shit. Peter Jackson signed like the biggest contract ever for a director. Mel Gibson signed the biggest contract ever too. Yeah, Mel Gibson's contract will create a shockwave too, as directors don't make $50 million in Hollywood. No. They make like, the big ones make like $15, $20 million in Hollywood, and then sometimes they negotiate for a piece of the royalties. So sometimes the big directors, they get their flat salary, their nice like 25, 30 million, 20, $50 million salary, $10 million salary, and sometimes they get their flat base salary and they negotiate for nice pieces of royalties. A nice 10, 5, 15, 20, 25 million, $30 million, and the really, really big ones can even get 40, 50, $60 million of the royalties. Some even 100, but that's very rare. That's the average paycheck these big directors are making in Hollywood, and Peter signed his massive like $500 million Canadian deal, which is like 530 million in New Zealand money. The biggest contract ever for a director. It's going to create a shockwave in the industry. And that's why Peter gets angry. I'm like, Peter, like $500 million deal's not enough for you. No, Ivan, I want more, man. I want double that, man. I want $1 billion of your money, Ivan. I'm like, no, Peter. I'm not going to pay that. You're fucking greedy. You might even tell me, Ivan, like, the royalties you're giving all the actors, just give all that money to me, man. I'm like, Peter, man, why do you like doing this? Why do you like taking all the money for yourself? What is wrong with you, man? Ivan, I'm fucking greedy, man. Yeah, I know you're greedy. You want every cent for yourself, man. You're fucking greedy, man. Yeah, but Ivan, you're greedy too. You know what I'm saying? He's greedy, I'm saying. He's greedy, I'm saying. You're taking all the treasure for yourself too, though. So I'm like, yeah, but I'm not like you, Peter. I'm sharing my wealth with you. You didn't do that for Lord of the Rings. You took it all for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because Peter might tell me, Ivan, the royalties you're paying all these actors, just give it all to me. You know what I'm saying? I know the $80, $70 million going towards paying all your stars, the royalty amount. Just give all that money to me, Ivan. The amount of money you're paying them is good enough. They're walking with millions in their bank. They can feed their families for years. Just give all the money to me, Ivan. They're not worth your royalties, I'm saying. I'm like, no, Peter, it's not just about you. You make it all about you. No, you did that for Lord of the Rings. I'm not going to let you do it like that. I gave you a $450 million deal. That's good enough. You're not taking any more of the pie, Mal. You need to be considerate. The rest of the pie goes to my 7 team and all the actors and Guillermo del Toro and all them. You need to be considerate. It's not just about you. It's not fair if you make like 600 million royalties and they take home, they make their flat salary and they don't get a piece of the pie. No. You need to give the actors a piece of the pie that way they work harder for you, and that way they destroy the role. And you get a better movie than even your Lord of the Rings movies. I'm saying, if you think Karl Urban's acting, Peter, in Lord of the Rings was good, he's going to work much harder for me and you, because I paid him his $10 million contract, which is like 13 million New Zealand money. He's going to walk away with like almost 7 million in his bank. He'll work hard. It's a lot of money. $7 million is enough to last you for 10, 15, 20 years of your life, man. Depends how you blow your money, obviously. Chances are celebrities blow probably a good 100 grand every year around there, 125, 150 grand every year. And they'll have to last you for 10 plus years, man. You don't have to work for 10 years, yeah, but because they're Hollywood actors, they're going to find work after they do Xanax, obviously. They're going to be successful, obviously. I gave Karl Urban a deal for like them. He'll work hard. He'll be like, Ivan, Karl Urban will tell me, Ivan, don't worry about it, man. I'm going to work much harder for you than I did for Lord of the Rings and New Line. Fuck Hollywood, Ivan. Hollywood is dirty as fuck. I made peanuts. They fed me shittier food. I got a shitty foot. Yeah, Ivan, I did blood, sweat, and tears for Lord of the Rings for peanuts, man. Like $80K, you know what I'm saying? You paid me my millions, I'm going to work double harder for you. And he works hard. He destroys the role. Even though working for 1 year is blood, sweat, and tears, they'll all work hard. Because I pay them, they're getting their nice bi-weekly check. They know they're going to make their millions off the royalties. And I'm also feeding them, I'm giving them a good experience. I'm feeding them with a luxurious buffet. There's nothing better than working in the middle of nowhere, getting your nice bi-weekly check, and you're getting served luxury food in the wilderness. Nice, top, high-end food. Like, they're going to work, and you get your 3 beers once a week. They're going to work hard for me, man. Being a part of that buzz for the Zans, they're going to work hard for me. Karl Urban, John Boyega, Yvonne Jose, they're all going to work really, really hard for me. Because I paid them the millions. Obviously. But Peter will tell me, Ivan, you're being way too generous with these actors, man. They're not even worth this amount of money, Ivan. Karl Urban, paying Karl Urban Karl Urban isn't even worth $4.5 million. He's worth like maybe $1.5 million for your movie, Ivan. You're overpaying him, and you're also giving a piece of your royalties, Ivan. You're fucking crazy, man. I would never do that. I would take all the money for myself, and I know you would, Peter. You did that for Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. If you give the actors a piece of your royalties, they're going to work harder for you, and they're going to destroy the role, and you'll get a better movie. You don't have, it's going to be easier for you as a director. You don't have to work your ass to try and get more acting out of this actor. You'll work really hard for you because the actor's getting his nice bi-weekly check. You both benefit. You benefit, Peter, by getting your nice rich $65 million, and the actors benefit making their nice 4, 4.5, 8.9, you know what I'm saying, 10 million. They're all going to benefit by making those millions. They're going to work really hard for you, and you're going to get a better movie. They're the best of the best. You want them to work double harder for you. You pay them in the millions. That way they work hard for you. You know what I'm saying? That's why Xanax was the best story told the most in picture. Hey, it was this video. It's Iron Man. I'm signing up. Peace.